A Russian girl, Maria Sharapova, reached the summit of women's tennis when she was barely 18. As you read about her, if you can draw a comparison between her and Santosh Yadav. So today we are going to study about one such great personality and a tennis player, you can say, Maria Sharapova. Maria Sharapova's story of success as she became the top seeded woman tennis player in the world motivates us. She overcame all the hurdles and bore humiliation too in order to achieve her dream. Maria's hunger for success and her competitive spirit kept her going. Let's begin with the chapter. This was a small introduction that I gave to you all. There is something disarming about Maria Sharapova, something at odds. Disarming means likable. At odds with means in conflict with. Poised means to be calm, to be elegant, and pinnacle means the most successful point. So there's something disarming about, likable about Maria Sharapova, something at odds with her ready smile and glamorous attire. Attire means clothes. And that something in her lifted her on Monday, 22nd August 2005, to the world number one position in women's tennis. All this happened in almost no time. Poised beyond her years, the Siberian born teenager took just 4 years as a professional to reach the pinnacle, that is, to reach the success point. There is some quality in contrast to Maria Sharapova's smile and glamour, which makes her likable, very different. It is this quality that helped her achieve success as she attained world number one position in women's tennis on Monday, 22nd August 2005, to the world number one position in women's tennis. Now, this is all what we are studying about Maria Sharapova, and it's the biography that we are studying about her. However, the rapid ascent in a fiercely competitive world began 9 years before with a level of sacrifice few children would be prepared to endure. So, rapid means fast, ascent means to grow, okay, to ascend, to grow up, growth. Endure means suffer patiently. Heart wrenching means extremely sad, okay. So, however, the rapid ascent in a fiercely competitive world began 9 years before with a level of sacrifice few children would be prepared to endure. Little Maria had not yet celebrated her 10th birthday when she was packed off to train in the United States. That trip to Florida with her father Yuri launched her on the path to success and 2 years separation from her mother Yelena. The latter was compelled to stay back in Siberia because of visa restrictions. The 9-year-old girl had already learned an important lesson in life, that tennis excellence would only come at a price. Now, the fast growth of her career started 9 years ago when she made a big sacrifice which can be made by very few children of that young age. She had not even turned 10 when she was sent to Florida, USA with her father for training in tennis. She was extremely sad as she had to spend 2 years separation from her mother Yelena. Maria's mother was forced to stay back in Siberia because she did not have the permit to travel to the US. At the tender age of 9, Maria learned that in order to excel at tennis, she would have to make many sacrifices. I used to be so lonely, Maria Sharapova recalls. I missed my mother terribly. My father was working as much as he could to keep my tennis training going. So, he couldn't see me either. Because I was so young, I used to go to bed at 8 p.m. The other tennis pupils, so there's a difference between people and pupils. Pupils here means trainee students would come in at 11 p.m. and wake me up. So she was nagged, she was humiliated, and she has to wake up in order to tidy up the room and clean it. Instead of letting that depress me, she says, I became more quietly determined and mentally tough. I learned how to take care of myself. I never thought of quitting because I knew what I wanted. When you come from nothing and you have nothing, then it makes you very hungry and determined. I would have put up with much more humiliation and insults than that to steadfastly pursue my dream. Pursue means follow my dream. So Maria did not get depressed by all this. Instead, she became determined and mentally tough. She took care of herself. She never thought of leaving the training because she was determined to achieve her aim. When a person has nothing, he craves and becomes determined to get it. She says that she would have borne greater humiliation and insults also in order to achieve her dream. So, this was to what extent she was very tough, okay, and very hard working. That toughness runs through Maria even today. It was the key to her bagging the women's singles crown at Wimbledon in 2004 and to her meteoric rise. Meteoric rise here means very rapid rise to the world number one spot the following year. While her journey from the frozen plains of Siberia to the summit of women's tennis has touched the hearts of tennis fans, for the youngster herself there appears to be no room for sentiment. The straight looks and the answers she gives when asked about her ambition make it amply clear. Amply means absolutely clear that she considers the sacrifices were worth it. I'm very, very competitive. She says, I work hard at what I do. It's my job. This is her mantra for success. So, whatever she owes, she says that it was just because of her hard work. So, tennis fans feels emotional to know about Maria's journey from the frozen region of Siberia, but she is not moved by it. She gives straight answers when questioned about her aims, which imply that she accepts that the hurdles and challenges she faced were worth the result that she got. She adds that she is competitive and works hard as she considers it to be part of her work. This is Maria's secret for success. Though Maria Sharapova speaks with a pronounced American accent, she proudly parades her Russian nationality. Parades means displays her Russian nationality, clearing all doubt. She says, I'm Russian. It is true that the US is a big part of my life, but I have Russian citizenship. My blood is totally Russian. I will play the Olympics for Russia if they want me. So, this clearly shows that she was a great patriot too. So Maria's speech has an American accent, but she is proud to be Russian. She says that USA is big part of her life because she was able to achieve success there. She was trained there and it was in the core of her heart. But she is Russian. That shouldn't be forgotten. She holds the citizenship of Russia. Her ancestors are Russians and she is willing to represent Russia at the Olympics too. Like any number of teenage sensation, Maria Sharapova lists fashion, singing, dancing as her hobbies. She loves reading the novels of Arthur Conan Doyle. Her fondness for sophisticated means fashionable evening gowns appears at odds with means in disagreement with, fizzy means aerated, okay. So sophisticated evening gowns appears at odds with a love of pancakes with chocolate spread and fizzy orange drinks. So, like other teenagers her age, Maria's favorite pastimes are fashion, singing, and dancing. She likes to read novels written by Arthur Conan Doyle, the creator of Sherlock Holmes. She likes to wear fashionable evening gowns. Looking at her fit body, it is unbelievable that she likes to eat pancakes with chocolate spread and drinks, aerated orange flavored drinks. Maria Sharapova cannot be pigeonholed or categorized. Pigeonholed here means classified, categorized, isn't it? Her talent, unwavering desire to succeed, and readiness to sacrifice have lifted her to the top of the world. Few would grudge her the riches she is now reaping. This is what she has to say about her monetary gains from tennis. Of course, money is a motivation. Tennis is a business and a sport, but the most important thing is to become number one in the world. That's the dream that kept me Going unwavering here means steady, firm. Grudge means opposed mind. Okay, so what she actually says here in this paragraph, Maria cannot be put into a particular category. She cannot be categorized. Her talent, urge to succeed, and sacrificing nature helped her reach the top position in women's tennis. No one will oppose the benefits that she is getting now because she made many sacrifices to get them. She says that money does motivate her to work hard. Tennis is both a sport and a business, but the most important aspect for her was to reach the top spot in women's tennis. It was this dream that kept her working further. So, what we have learned today, we have learned that nothing can be achieved and there's no alternative to success in our life. For achieving success, we need to work hard and we must work hard. So, hope you have understood the chapter, and please read the chapter at home and try to clear your doubts in class.